You think the crisis is likely to deepen?
I do. I think he's getting 0 out of 10. He's failed. You know, if we go back and think about the Macondo issue, you've got to get out in front of it. You've got to do everything you can. I look at the consumers. I personally think this has been an accident waiting to happen, but that's the millennial and people who are on Facebook in terms of the lack of privacy or the lack of control over your own data. But that's one issue. I think as shareholders, he's clearly not got the right type of advice around him. You know, clearly no one with grey hair on the Facebook board who is sitting there saying we need to be more proactive and out there. And I think for the people who actually make Facebook make all its money to its market cap, the advertisers, I'm seeing nothing reassuring that he's sitting there saying, trust us, we're going to make sure that the adverts go to the right people.
But surely,
now he's annoying the politicians and the regulators. I'm afraid he's 0 from 10 and it's getting worse, I would say.
I'm sure you can be assured that behind the scenes he's talking to advertisers here. And we were talking about this earlier, David, you and I. I mean, when you look at ultimately where the advertising spend goes, Google, Facebook, they have by far the lion's share. I mean, it's 60% of US advertising revenues, and the next guy behind in terms of market share is less than 5%. If you're an advertiser, there's no other game in town apart from these two, and ultimately that's where it comes.
True, but I think if they're now worried about is half the advertising still wasted, you know, we've never known in advertising which half is the good half.
Does this precipitate that question, though?
Definitely.
Really?
I think people are going to turn it off. People are now suspicious of it. And if they don't control this agenda, they may be back-channeling as much as they are. I think shareholders are going to lose confidence in the faith of the business model.